It's a recurring, uniquely American issue. In theory, the legislature should pass budgets, but the U.S. Congress rarely does. Instead, they mostly fund the government for months or years at a time, effectively lurching from crisis to crisis. This time, the money runs out the minute Saturday starts. It's not uncommon. Since 1977, there have been 20 government shutdowns, ranging from 1 day to 34. Analysts say it's a sign of the polarization in Congress and the country.
Republicans are really interested in things like tax cuts. Donald Trump has started talking about doing things like entitlement reform. And Democrats are much more interested in different kinds of social welfare spending and doing things like fixing college loans for students and helping people out with housing and so forth. So the parties are really far apart policy-wise.
It's happening this time because incoming President Donald Trump stepped in to kill the bipartisan deal that had been reached. If a deal is not reached, it will severely impact the more than 2 million federal workers. Around 40% are considered essential. That means they still have to show up to work, but no one gets paid until a deal is reached. Millions of federal contractors will simply not be paid at all. Last time the government shut down during the holiday, air travel was severely impacted because although they are considered essential, many security workers at airports called in sick. That's a growing concern approaching a busy holiday travel season, and travelers are reacting depending on who they voted for.
They've worked out a deal, and the president comes in, or the president-to-be, that's the problem. He's not the president, and he wants to change the thing. You need a consistent leader. The one thing that Trump is not is consistent.
Trump's doing a great job, I think. He's taking care of business. He's getting in there and getting everything set up, getting ready to go.
In previous shutdowns, the national parks and museums closed, food inspections stopped, and people dependent on government vouchers to buy food cannot apply or renew their benefits. And as people begin to file their yearly taxes, the Internal Revenue Service will not be able to help. Money for the elderly and disabled will still be sent, and the mail will still be delivered. But for millions of workers and travelers, the impact will be immediate and a true hardship. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.